What's up, Grappling Nation? Coach Kennelly here with lesson number 3 in my lessons as a white belt to blue belt series. And today's going to talk about cross training as much as possible and avoiding cult shit. So one thing that's helped me out is being low and open. I learned that from an Asian philosophy. The low and open body of water can take in the most. So I try to stay low profile. I'm not too far out there, me being a ham, but I am open when other people invite me to their gyms, and I even go seeking out these other gyms. I've been active in the community. I've met a lot of good people. I've learned technique that I wouldn't have gotten staying alone at my gym. I go to seminars. I go to open mats. I go to try trial practices at other places. Whatever somebody invites me to, or I see online, or I see somewhere that's intriguing, I go check that out. There was a great competitor opened up a gym in Franklin. I went and I checked it out, and I got my son signed up there. It was more of an ecological gym, so the style wasn't for me personally day to day, but I love his teaching. I want my son to learn from a world champion, so that's where I put him. And I go out to all these other gyms. I have no beefs. I love to learn from their coaches, and I love to make myself offerable too, because a lot of them could take wrestling help from me as well. And that's where it happens. You know, you keep a white belt in a growth mindset. So what I learned, this is another thing going back to Askren, I went to his clinic and he was teaching the mantis position. In wrestling at this time, it was unheard of. They developed it, and he learned it from, at that time, an 8th grader. And I was like, wow, Ben's an Olympian wrestler, and he's taking advice from an 8th grader. That 8th grader went on to become Keegan O'Toole. Well, he was Keegan O'Toole, and now we all know his accolades. But still, in that moment, it showed me that you can learn from anyone. Everyone teaches you something. They teach you something that you want to be like, or they teach you something that you don't want to be like. So you can be an example. It's a good or a bad example. You choose that. And the cult stuff, you'll know that when you see it. You're a human being. You always have the right to say no, whether you're offering your time in a place, your abilities, or especially your money. If you're paying for a service and you don't want to do it, easily say no. This took me a long time in my life to realize, but now I'm at the point where I'm confident in myself, and I do get up and say no, and I get things, especially what I'm paying for, the way that I want them. And cross training just provides you with not only more resources, more looks, more feels, different partners. It just gets you engaged and embedded in the whole jiu-jitsu community. So I would advise you to cross train as much as possible. And when you see that cult-like shit, because you will see it, step away and just, like the old DARE program, just say no. So thank you for watching. You could have been anywhere in the world right now. You're watching this, and it means the world to me. And it's peace and much love to you.